in search of the Elden Ring, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
The knight looked back at the man behind him.
This is not what I signed up for! What the hell is that thing?
Shut up! Stay in character, Agent!
Screw this! This is messed up!
I said stay in character, or...
But before he could finish his sentence, the half-human creature snatched him up and threw him to the ground. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell is that thing?
SCP-2301.
SCP-2301 is a dragon, or an Oni. That's some kind of demigod creature. How the hell did SCP-2301 become that?
It appears someone downloaded Elden Ring onto a secure terminal. 2301 must have accessed the game and decided it was better than the usual legends it reads. Just play the rest. Damn it! We've got an agent down! Repeat! Agent down!
Kloss's voice came through the agent's earpiece.
Stay in character, you idiot, or you'll end up like Gibson.
The agent looked up at the monster he was supposed to fight and whispered to himself.
Calm down. It won't hurt you if you stay in character. You got this.
He pulled out his katana and took a deep breath.
Oh man, this better freaking work!
He plunged it deep into his stomach and then pulled the blade back out.
Well, I'll be damned. Margit, prepare yourself. This is one tarnished that ain't going down so easy.
He ran forward and unloaded a fury of sword strikes at the creature. As he stepped back, it spoke to him.
I shall remember thee, tarnished.
And disappeared. Welcome back. Today I bring you SCP-2301, Slayer's Song. Don't forget to subscribe. Well, that ain't good. Who downloaded the game, and how are they enjoying being a D-class now?
That doesn't matter. What matters is we expect another manifestation event very soon, and we don't have an agent to fill Gibson's role.
Chen nodded his head in thought. Wait, you don't mean... Oh, no. Nope, ain't happening.
Look, I've got your back.
You're coming in too?
Well, when I say I've got your back, I mean from here. Like way back.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Stop sulking.
You stop sulking. You aren't the one having to fight something called the Fell Omen, which has like 1,000,000 horns.
Don't exaggerate. He's only got like 6 horns or something.
Thanks, Doc. I feel so much better now. Marissa, tell me you've got something for me.
You're in luck, Agent Chen. I've been doing my research on this Elden Ring. Off-site, of course. Can't risk another security breach, can we, Dr. Kloss? Anywho, I think I've got some armor and weapons which you'll like.
She rummaged around in the drawers behind her and presented Chen with a loincloth and a large club. Chen looked at the items on the table, then at Marissa, then back to the items.
I understand this is what the best players use in the game.
Oh, is it now? Well, isn't that wonderful for them? I'm not wearing that. Marissa let out a giggle.
Just teasing. We're preparing your armor and weapons now. They'll be ready on time, Agent. Good day.
Chen walked the arena with Kloss. It was a large, Colosseum-type structure.
They built this a while ago on the location that SCP-2301 used to manifest. It used to be a small town, so you can imagine the chaos and havoc that happened on a monthly basis.
What else do I need to know about this thing?
It's pretty simple, actually. 2301 likes to put on a performance. You're an actor in its play. Follow the role and stay in character, and you'll win the day. Break character or do something unmatching to the story, and it'll stop taking damage, and you're going to have a really bad day.
Sounds simple enough, I suppose. I just need to study this Margit's moveset, and we should be fine.
That's and how to be a tarnished.
Chen was sleeping soundly when he heard a knock at the door.
Agent Chen, SCP-2301 manifestation event imminent. ETA 3 hours, sir.
Yeah. Wake me up in an hour.
But, sir,
An hour, Agent. 60 minutes.
yes, sir.
Are you serious?
Why? What's wrong with it?
Chen sighed. Nothing. This should work, but this thing looks like it weighs about 20 kilos. How do you expect me to wield it?
Don't worry about that. Remember, it's all about the performance. 2301 will lend you some of its powers if it'll make the show better.
Fantastic. He stepped into the arena, head to toe in Elden Ring gear. Dragging behind him was a massive sword. Across the arena stood the demigod. Chen whispered, "I thought you said I'd be able to lift this thing. It still weighs a ton."
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring.
Yeah. Listen up, 2301. I'm no tarnished. I'm Chen, and I'm the guy who's gonna send you packing. Margit stopped and looked at him.
What are you doing? I told you not to break character!
Margit stepped backwards and vanished. Didn't even break a sweat. Dunno what you guys are all worried about. And FYI, I can still hardly lift this thing. The air stirred. Something came crashing down before Chen. It was a massive, two-headed dragon.
Oh boy, it's reverted back to one of its favorite manifestations. A dragon.
Words appeared to float before him. I still can't lift the sword.
You broke character. It isn't going to help you.
Oh, snap. The dragon took a step forward and opened its mouth. A red aura started to form around it. Oh man, this is bad. From behind Chen's head, something flew past, hitting the dragon in the face. It stepped back and collapsed to the ground. Chen turned around to see Kloss behind him, staff in hand.
Always wanted to try a one-shot magic build.
2301 will remain in character as a particular antagonist that it has manifested as for the duration of an event. It is critical that personnel remain in character and exchange dialogue with SCP-2301 while in combat with the entity, due to the fact that 2301 will not accept individuals that it perceives as not playing the role to its satisfaction. Once 2301 determines an individual to be insufficiently in character, said individual will be unable to harm 2301 for the duration of the manifestation event. SCP-2301 is a hostile metamorphic entity that manifests every month and takes the form of various antagonists from different fables, plays, or legends, notably that of Japanese and European origin. 2301 cannot be damaged unless it perceives its attackers to correctly be those that would defeat such a character in the legend or play in which it would be found. Therefore, should 2301 manifest as a European-style dragon, it can only be harmed by those that it perceives to be medieval knights. This also applies to containing 2301, in that modern containment procedures, such as reinforced Keter-class hostile anomaly chambers, can easily be destroyed or bypassed by 2301. 2301 can also, given enough time, destroy period-accurate containment, such as chains or cages. 2301 most commonly manifests as a Japanese Oni, a type of demon that wields a kanobo in combat. SCP-2301 second most commonly manifests as a European dragon. In this form, 2301 possesses two winged forelimbs with a wingspan of 25 meters and two clawed hind limbs. 2301 is roughly 7 meters tall in this form and is capable of producing fire in excess of 1000 degrees Celsius from within its throat through an as of yet unknown mechanism. Provisional Containment Zone Delta 3 has been constructed surrounding 2301's manifestation area. At any given time, no fewer than 2 containment teams, designated Alpha and Beta, must be present, with a third relief team on active standby. Alpha Team is to be equipped with period-accurate 15th century Japanese lamillar armor, and a full set of period-accurate weapons, commonly used by the samurai class of feudal Japan. Beta Team is to be equipped with period-accurate 15th century Gothic plate armor, and a full set of period-accurate weapons commonly used by the knights of feudal Germany. During a manifestation event, all personnel must remain in character at all times. Once 2301 is terminated, all personnel must remain in character until all components of 2301 have decayed. Should 2301 manifest in a different form, the standby team will be mobilized to determine the method in which 2301 should be confronted. D-Class personnel will be used to distract SCP-2301 from approaching a population center until a solution can be found. Rules have a place and should never be considered lightly. Breaking them can have unexpected consequences. However, true intelligence is being able to judge when and where a rule should be disregarded. As always, have a care and remember to subscribe, like, and share, if you would. Until next time, farewell.